Level 1. Survivor. Day 1. The alarm didn't go off this morning. Not because you slept through it, because there's no power. You've been awake since 4 a.m., lying on a cot in the back room of a sporting goods store in downtown Columbus, Ohio. The emergency candle on the shelf has burned down to a stub. Outside, the street is completely silent. Not quiet. Silent. No engines, no voices, no dogs barking, just wind moving through broken glass somewhere down the block. You get up and go to the window. 42 days. That's how long it's been since you last saw another human being. You've stopped counting the dead. There's no point. Whatever hit, and you still don't know exactly what it was. It moved fast. It moved everywhere, and it did not miss. You were in a hospital basement when it happened. Quarantine ward. By the time the ventilation sealed and the staff stopped coming, you understood that you were the only one left in the building. Then you went outside and understood something much worse. You eat a can of cold beans with a plastic spoon and look at your supply list. 17 cans left, 3 liters of water. You need to move today. The grocery store 2 blocks over hasn't been touched yet. You pull on your jacket, check the hunting knife on your belt, and push the door open. The street outside is gray and still. A newspaper tumbles past. You don't look at the headline. You already know. You've survived this long by being methodical. But today, halfway down the block, you hear something that makes every nerve in your body freeze. A sound you haven't heard in 6 weeks. A cough. Coming from inside a parked car. Level 2. Scavenger. Week 8. The cough was a false alarm. A bird trapped behind the dashboard, panicking against the glass. You stood in the road for 3 full minutes before your heart rate came down. That's the thing about silence. It turns every sound into a threat. By week 8, you've developed a system. You work in a 6-block radius from your base, a 2nd-floor apartment above a pharmacy on Grant Avenue. The pharmacy was your real find. Antibiotics, antiseptics, insulin you're storing cold in a camping cooler packed with ice from a restaurant freezer. You've mapped every building on a paper city grid torn from a gas station travel guide. Red X for cleared, circle for partial, question mark for unknown. Today you're hitting the question mark. A hardware store on the south end of the block. You need propane, rope, and if you're lucky, a hand crank generator. You move through the front door with a flashlight in one hand and the knife in the other. The shelves are mostly intact. Nobody looted here. Nobody had time. You find 2 full propane canisters in the back. You're loading them into your pack when you knock a shelf, and a row of paint cans crashes to the floor. The sound explodes through the building, through the street, through the whole dead city. You go completely still. You count to 60. Nothing moves. You exhale. But on the way back, you notice something you didn't see this morning. Tire tracks in the dust on the road. Fresh ones. Something heavy, moving east. Your hands go cold. You follow them with your eyes until they disappear around the corner. Then you go back inside and lock every door you have. Level 3. Sentinel. Month 4. You've stopped sleeping more than 3 hours at a stretch. The tire tracks never led to anything. You searched for 2 days and found nothing, but they changed you. Before the tracks, you were a survivor. After them, you became something else. You became a watcher. Your rooftop is your command post now. You've dragged a camping chair up there, set up a pair of binoculars, and mapped every line of sight across a 12-block grid. You have a system of mirrors on 3 buildings that let you check street corners without moving. You've set tripwires on both stairwells with tin cans and bolts. You log everything in a yellow legal pad. Time, weather, any movement. Any sound. Most days the log is blank. Some days there's wind. Once, on a Thursday, a fire started on its own in a building 6 blocks north, probably a gas leak, and you watched it burn for 4 hours before it died out. The isolation has started doing things to you that you recognize but can't stop. You talk out loud. Not to yourself, exactly. To the city.